Is mediation cheaper than divorce, or is the mediation process cheaper than going through the litigation process in divorce?
Mediation is probably one of the least expensive ways to finalize a divorce because the parties are hiring one attorney to serve as a mediator, so they're splitting that cost equally rather than each party hiring their own attorney. And also, mediation fees are typically fixed, but if parties hire attorneys that have retainer fees, you never know when the fees are going to stop.
How does divorce mediation work in Wisconsin? What does that process look like?
In divorce mediation, a married couple sits with a neutral attorney that is hired to mediate their disputes, helping them talk through property division, custody and placement, and support issues that are typical in a divorce action. The reason why people like mediation is that they get to decide, how these things are divided and present that to the judge to ultimately be approved. So you don't have to use the court system to help you litigate and finalize an agreement. You can have an attorney who can, tailor an agreement to meet your need.
And then how would that compare with, going through a divorce process, hiring an attorney? How would you compare those two prices?
Doing mediation is very cost effective for most people. Typically, hiring an attorney will cost you upwards of $5,000 per individual. So, most people don't have just $10,000 that they want to hand out to two different attorneys. Whereas mediation is typically, a lot more cost effective, maybe even half of that you guys both put down. That's the only fees that you will pay. So typically the fees depend upon the mediator's experience. So I would say, a typical mediation fee might be $4,000. And that's, again, based on mediator experience. It could be a little bit more than that, and that's typically because the mediator's experience has been doing it for a long period of time. But again, say if the mediation fee is $5,000, which is standard here at Sterling Law Offices, you guys are equally sharing that, and it's only $2,500 per person, which is still much less than you putting down a retainer fee to have for your divorce for one attorney.
What do divorce mediators do?
Mediators are third parties who help the parties figure out how to divide up everything in their marital estate. So they talk to you about how to divide up your property and debt division fairly. They will talk to couples about a plan for custody and placement that will work best for them and for their family. And they also talk to parties about support, whether it be child support or maintenance. At the end of mediation, people typically feel confident that they understand what they were entitled to and what they could have asked for the court, but understand that they came up with a plan that was best suited for them.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Your interaction with our content is greatly appreciated. Visit sterlinglawyers.com to learn more about our firm and meet our attorneys.